Hey everybody, this is Bridget Danner from Blue Sky Wellness Studio and Women's Wellness Collaborative, and I'm here to talk about upper and lower back pain. So I practiced acupuncture for many years, 12 years, and I saw a lot of upper back pain and lower back pain. And I know kind of the conversations around why people are having it, and I'm here to give you some tips, so let's do it. So biggest reason I see people with upper back pain is sitting. So many people are at a desk job and they are sitting for 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day. And let's back up a bit. When you stand, all your bones sort of align with gravity in a line. I might not have perfect alignment because we all kind of develop some bad habits with modern life, but everything's aligned. You have a curve here, a little rounding here, a curve here. But when you go to sit, everything changes. Your pelvis is now turned. It's not straight anymore. So here your pelvis is like more down, and now here it's turning. Some muscles in here are getting tight, and you can see that I'm not doing this on purpose. Like you can see I've lost some of the rounding in the curve in my low back. And what you'll also see is this, right? The upper back is getting rounded out and the head sticking out. This kind of just happens naturally with sitting. And then if we add in that this is my invisible computer screen that you're looking at for way too long, this is what you turn into. And then maybe you're stressed, so your shoulders go up like this. So a lot of my clients will say, well, if I just had good posture, I'd feel good. So yeah, you can. This is one tip. You can reset your posture. You can sit in your chair, kind of sit at the edge like this, pull up, and kind of create that curve again. Straighten out your shoulders. You can put your arms up like this, pull your head up, and so it's not craning out. Could do some little twists right at your desk. But here's the reality. There is no way you can stay like this all day. Like no one can. It's actually a lot of work. So you can do it for some of the day. I think it's good to have variety in your day. So you can do it for some of the day. You can sit also maybe on a couch or on the floor if you can and have variety. But if you're at a desk like this, yeah, try your best to have some posture, but have variety. Have your elbows in, have your arms straight, everything like a robot, nice and straight and aligned. You wouldn't believe how many people tell me that their monitor's over here, even though they sit here. So what happens when you're doing this all the time? You're straining your neck. So make sure your monitor is in front of you. Make sure everything's lined up just so. And then again, if you want to take little breaks in the day, besides in your chair, you can just get up and walk around, align your pelvis again. You can do these cactus arms. It's a great, easy stretch. Again, pull your head up. You can go against a wall and open your chest, because when you experience all that rounding, you're going to naturally want to open up again. And the other option is to do some standing. So you can see like now things have lined up again. Say I'm in a standing desk, everything's good, everything's aligned. But if you move into a standing desk and you like it, you can stand a little too much and your body isn't used to it. And then you can get some lower back pain. So this is something I get. I've been doing more standing. I have some weakness in my back. We'll talk about a tip for that. And I can kind of jam into my low back. Because again, like we're not really meant to be statically standing like a robot for 8 hours either. We're meant to be moving around and doing things. So while you're at your standing desk, move around. There's, do some squats perhaps. So you can see if I do a squat, it opens up some space in my low back. And again, use some variety. Like don't just stand for 8 hours if you're not used to it. You can damage your arches. You can really kind of jam up your low back. Do some sitting, move around. And a simple thing you can do is just a forward fold. When your back's stiff, this can feel so good. And you might not go to the floor. You might not need to. You might want to go slowly. So if you're feeling some stretch, you don't have to force it. Just go as much as you want and get some length in your low back. So that's a great thing you can do. You could also get like a little yoga block so you're not always standing on. You vary what you stand on in the day. And then here's a little exercise you can do for your back core. So we have kind of core muscles all around us, and we focus a lot on doing sit-ups and that kind of thing. Sometimes we do exercises on our side, but I learned recently we have all these back core muscles too. And one way to stimulate that is to get against a wall. You could go totally flat. You can have your feet a bit out. You can have your arms up in cactus arms again. And then you want to suck your low back towards the wall. So you might not be able to get it to hit the wall, but you want to create that sensation of pulling all the way back towards the wall. I love this little exercise. You know, it's not a lot, looks like it's happening, but you're engaging your core muscles. You're imagining pulling that back against the wall from the inside to the wall. And it feels really good. It also, for me, it helps me connect my mid-back and my lower back, which is a weak point for me. So this is like a little bit of a weak pivot point for me. And when I engage this back core, it tightens up this transitional area. So again, not much to look at, not a lot to see here, but if you can, a few times a day, go against a wall, suck in that back core towards the wall. That's one great exercise. And then besides that, just, moving your body, doing some twists during the day. If your back is stiff, don't suddenly lean down, because that can make your back go out. But just, doing some forward folds. You can also hug behind your knees and straighten into that back. That feels amazing. You can do some twisty things. And again, you could do some squat or chair pose. And really, variety is so important for our physical body, just moving around in different ways, going from side to side, pushing, pulling. So just add some variety to your day. Try to add some standing if you're only sitting. If you work in an office and they say, they won't give me a standing desk, or I asked for one and they never got me one. Well, one, you can be a little bit of a squeaky wheel to get what you want, or you can order your own desk. We just ordered a sit-stand desk for $300 at our work. It works great. Maybe you buy your own desk and have them reimburse you. Don't worry about $300 or whatever if it's going to really help your back. So get that sit-stand desk. Something I do when I don't have access to that is I just put a box on top of the table, put my laptop on it. Sometimes I type at the kitchen counter because I'm short, so that works for me. So there's different ways to do it that aren't a big investment of money. And I just encourage you to start creating some variety in your body, in your work routine, and let me know, how does it help your back? Hope this helps.